I'd like to start back on 13th and Washington Street, and that was an area that contained a house that was used by the Ashkenazic Jews for their synagogue. And they were getting ready to build another synagogue of their own. And they sold that large house to the Sephardic, those people that were there in order to start a Sephardic synagogue. So I say 13th and Washington, but there is no 13th Avenue any longer, because if one were to go down to Washington Street, they would have to stop at 14th and go either right or left, because that area is not closed off. And right now it is the area of Bailey Gatzert School. But at that time, there was a 13th in Washington, and they purchased, the Sephardic Jews purchased that house from the Ashkenazic Jews. And I call it the Ashkenazic Bikur Holim, but it wasn't really known as Ashkenazic Bikur Holim. The Bikur Holim synagogue was there many, many years before the Sephardic Jews ever arrived in Seattle. So the Ashkenazic Jews had come to Seattle, sold their house of prayer to the Jews from Turkey, and their name was also Bikur Holim in Turkey before they came. So I'm only using the term Ashkenazic Bikur Holim only to differentiate between the two. So its first leader was Rabbi Solomon Azose. The name was originally Azuz, A-Z-O-U-Z, when they came from Turkey. Now, he had come to Seattle in 1911, and he passed away after 10 years of service in December of 1919. And he was succeeded by his brother and my grandfather, Rabbi Isaac Azose, after whom I am named. And he came in October 1920. So it was used until the building on 20th Avenue and East First Street was built in 1929. I'm getting ahead of myself, but the site, as I indicated, was part of a large grassy area belonging to Bailey Gatzert School, and it was named after the one and only Jewish mayor of Seattle.